salam, junubin, peace, astay. Mafio mitabikunana, mafio manabikunita. Le anina magibu badun, le anina gika tulu badun. Yet you and me, we are one. Me and you, we are one. So why do we hate each other? Why? Salama bijamil salfakir baraw, salama bijamil yak machar baraw, salam bijafigel batai, salam bijafigel bataki, salama bibiu fi Uganda, wala ita bibiu fi Kenya, salama bibiu Addis Ababa, wala ita bibiu fi Tanzania, salam fi gulubna, gulubna, gulubna. Salam fi gulubna, 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 junubin. Salam fi gulubna, 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 junubin. Salam fi gulubna, 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 junubin. Kuluma yamina bikore, shakalam salam. Kuluma yamina gisali. Sham salam lija junubin, salam magi wagaze matara, wala gas mauze sosila. Salam magi nezuze matara, wala gas mauze sosila. Salam kadarudu bijal batati, salam lija. Salam kanarudu bijal batai, salam lija. Salam fi gulubna, 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 gulubin. Salam fi gulubna, 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 gulubin. Salami, sibu mashaki, gorudu salam. Salam kwe, salam tamam. Nazikutoria, sibu mashaki, salam kwe, salam tamam. Nazbarkazal, sibu mashaki, salam kwe, salam tamam. Ya junubin, sibu mashaki, warudu salam, salam kwe, salam tamam. Salam, 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 salam, salam kwe, salam tamam. Junubin ya together for peace, together for peace, together for peace, yeah. Together for peace.
Hai maugin, kita maugin.
Hello! Saraf! Yes! Let the peace! Say the long! Pop! Go Saraf! Amaday! Pop! Yes! The Saraf! Say the long! Terbasan! Abrat! Saraf!
Honorable Maker to welcome Honorable Denay Jack Chagor, the Governor of Jonglei. Just right, Honorable is coming with the Honorable Government of Peace. Indeed, Governor again. You are highly welcome to overcome the challenge of water and other consequences we are facing.
نرحب بالسيد نرحب بسيادته الحاكم يقول له كلكم اهلا مرحب بالسيد الحاكم. وايضا نرحب وصل مع السيد الحاكم عدد من قيادات دناي جوك شاغور حاكم ولايه جونغلي، والوقت التهنئه والتحيه نرسلها لكل قطاعات المجتمع المختلفة الذين أبد أنفسهم رغم ظروف الفيضانات والسيول الكبير. أيضا نهني كافة تنظيمات المجتمع المختلف وتنظيمات المجتمع مباشرة. أنقل الميكروفون.
Thank you very much. We would like to advise the security please, public view, and these people want to see Denay himself. They want to see him, they want to express the happiness to him, so let them get a right to view on him and listen to him, and he also listen to them. Yes, security, make sure you get enough. They start our program. Security, we need that gate to be open as we... Is already in. He's a citizen of this state, not just a minister of peace, but a citizen making sure Denay does not walk alone. Honorable Denay, Denay will lead the team and it's time to receive the parade. That's how we... Governor, I wish you get up now and we officially receive our parade. The public also should join. Let's stand up and receive the parade. Thank you very much. This is the parade, Honorable Governor, His Excellency Denay Jack Chagor. This is the parade from the citizen of Jonglei State all the way from Akobo to Punjab. Yes, the demonstration of togetherness. I'm quite sure young children are just in front of you. They are beholding you that your presence will make the days better. These are the children from Grandchance, Kasuri, from Yuma, Masai, we will get a solution. Your arrival is more valuable. Your arrival is more encouraging.
مدينة فول وأيضا الكل يتطلع وراعي في هذه جاك شاغور هذه ولاية جونغلي الواير حديثا التاريخ والدجيلة نقل وشاركوا في إنجاح هذه أيضا التحية والشكر موجود لكم أينما كنتم في بقاء هذه
Naivasha, welcome Honorable Denay Jack Chagor to home board. There's a women dancing group, well appointed Governor of Jonglei State. These are the women group.
Guys, Intrap, Keralakam.
Your Excellency, former Governor of Jonglei State,
Honorable members of four, it of unanimous. All protocol remain observed.
Go through with the leadership that he has been given. We pray for the nation of South Sudan. We pray for the leadership of the nation of
Those who are ready with their gifts, please prepare. Jonglei, former governor. Honorable Stephen Parkwall,
The former governor of Jonglei State, all the members that have come from Juba, coming to the governor, all constitutional post holders of former states, including the former governors, the command of the UNAMIS, and all those who have come. For the sake of time, we are really pressed by time. And the program was, we are supposed to present gift. So I don't know, the mass of ceremony is supposed to be the gift first. So I can take, because that's my part of the work itself. Can those of the gift, can you come forward with your gift so that we give them quickly? I will call His Excellency the Governor to come forward with the former Governor, the Minister of Peace, the former Governor of Pau State, the former Governor of PA State. Can you come forward? The Borashe, can you come forward? Those of the team, I will put my back again. Okay.
Đại cái miệng đây nó nói như đôi chưa đại cái mặt. Đại cái bên mà đại cái bên là cái gì? Đây đâu? Đại cái là đâu muốn cái gì? Aku kau tu macam ada berapa benda saya cakap keluar deh. Kau telefon dia lah. Dah ikan mana kim macam kau lah. Ikan kim mana tu? Ini tu, ini ada apa lah? Dah orang marah baik. Kalau kita kamu belum tu, tapi belum tu. Ayah, dah ikan kam.
We have no time for you to eat it. No, there is no time for eating. Women Association, where is the Denay Jack Chagor, Governor of Jonglei State, Honorable Stephen Park, National Minister of Peace, Honorable Makir Jongmal, former Governor of Jonglei State, all members that came from the National Assembly, from our communities, former governors of IO area, and head of UNIMIS, and all the protocol remain observed for the sake of time. On behalf of the High State Committee that organized this occasion, and on my own behalf, I want to welcome you all to this important day in the history of Jonglei State. It is a day of peace. It is a day of reconciliation. It is a day of prosperity. It is a day of nation building. We welcome you all to come and participate in this occasion. Secondly, I want to thank citizens of Old Town for this warm welcome with all the inconvenience of floods. You have managed to come and attend and welcome your beloved son, the Governor of Jonglei State. I want to thank you all for coming to attend this important day to receive your new governor, Governor of Prosperity.
So I have to mention we have liabilities also in different states. So it's also a bottleneck.
Salam. Lakini tamu chokol gowi. Ida walaya ida basi shabda kullu na madaki badan da ida badar dukun gwamnati ta ne jabu shab in daga ba. Ana darin turu dakali. Turu dakali na matamulo da sifshab. Ana darin da gefe mugo da moya ta fezanat. Da matuka fezanat ta sai fe a sauta walaya. Ana min sharaba. Shabab na wala Jonglei chakalin wal moya ma ka da gefe. Inda jin marafat bace tarabar bace chakala ma shabab ko dor da kaman ida da min jijon shabab na fi tarabar chakal ma min bukra ana da dina kamshi na lan da shab da fatwal da amale haja da duka shab ita da 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 shab da tawil ana da na bil malmaya ana bace na tawal da duka shab wannan sai shabab su har da dungu da turab bayita ana bugodi ka tanda cila a chakal da duka shab lan da tawil Chakal mana lah anda cakap. Nimraden, anda cakap dah ulah Jonglei, nas ketika kadi nanti, cakal maafi. Finas biar walau ini cakal tijara, tijara besit. Lekin tijara besit dah, itu bersuka jangan belum macam suka jangan pulau, sudah lewat ada suka. Lekin anda zol, anda berapa tadi cakal tijara, apa dah cakal tijara. Lalu nas ajana boto bedarja ino biamul kataya sagar da na tablet biamulo na tamantuka biamulo badar biamulo yana dare na tanin dun shagal beida yana dare ta mata woniyat kan nasar sai faso dan sai faso ajabe gale wal muwatan duka taban na tabani be moya walin su korde na duka tabani be jar gale biso yana dare na tamal tawon ino tamal tawon ka dige tamal tawon da su karo tamal tawon be jahaja ida na tamal tawon kurciyar guri min Jonglei tije ku tamal tawon ita brother dinza la tsero taso so taso ban sillano kuma bi waja be da case kuna da bi waja bara be da case mun tawon ta hukuma Allah ta je ban silla ku so ida rina tan tamal wannan shabab da gibo ma cewa be da بنساعدوك في الجول ده. هنا كمان أنا كشباب ولا جونغلاي هنا دارين شغل ونجيب وراك. إذا من الشغل نحن الشباب ما بنكسر منك ما بنكلوك شغل براك بنساعدوك because أنا youth في Jonglei State. Our role is to protect the policy of the governor to implement the governor policy. هي شغل تاعنا في الولاية.
سيداتي وسادتي، مرحب باستقبال السيد الحاكم Honorable Denay Jack Chagor. والشكر والتقدير للسيد ابن الوطن البار سيد سلفا كير ميادي لأنه هو جاب لنا حاكم الحاكم ولاية جونغولي. نسلم لأكين لأنه هو تم زمن ده معنا اللي هو دوا مقوال سلام عليه. السلام لأحزاب لانقطاع النور. الشكر والتقدير لك عشان انت وصلت ولاية لنا مع الفيضانات. النسوان مشجعين وهم بيشتغلوا في الدايت 24 ساعة مع اليوز matianganyor abyab non kon kubay دين بيكونوا 24 في عملية بتاعت الدايت. سيد الحاكم أننا النسوان بيطالبوا ب 35% كواجب هدية من لدى الحكومة لجنوب السودان، ونحن عايزين implementation لأنه نحن قادرين ممكن نساعد زي النسوان بقيادة بتاعت أمور هم 24 ساعة قاعدين مع الشباب في عملية الفيضانات. السيد الحاكم المنظمات الخيرية اللي بيجي في الولاية هم بيجوا جاهزين بالناس بتوعهم، وعندنا شباب هنا شابات ممكن يشتغلوا ده بنوروا لك عشان حتى تجيد اي حاجة يمشي كويس. لأن الشباب ما عندهم شغل وفي ناس بيجيبون في المنظمات جاهزين، ما دايرين زول يجيبوا جاهز يشيلوا ناس من هنا. سيد الحاكم عندنا وزارة مالية. وزارة مالية ده فوق قروش كتير، أننا بنشيل من الغرفة التجارية ونشكر الغرفة التجارية. هم ساهموا شديد في الدايت، وهم كل يوم بيجمعوا بسكويت وحلاوة طحنية وحاجات كتير دقيق عشان يساعدوا. القروش اللي بيجمعوا ده بيساعدك بعدين عشان انت تقدر تساهم في الديفلوبمنت مع المواطنين. سيد الحاكم ان احنا عندنا مستشفى، والمستشفى ده منتهي ودايرين دكاترة اقوياء، والدكاترة دين النسوان هسي بلدوا في الطريق لأن موية شطف كل الطرق، ما في المرأة بنتي في طريق وهو ما وصل المستشفى. دارين المستشفى ده يجيبوا أدوات ويجيبوا دكاترة أكفاء عشان يساعدوا في المستشفى والدواء كمان. سيد الرئيس، في مستشفى دكاترة دارين مساعدة. إننا سكورتي في البلد، والسكورتي ده ما محيا، دارين لبس كويس، كافي كويس، تلفونات كويس وتوصيلات عشان هم يجروا ويواصلوا المعلومات لسيد الجبنة. سيد جبنا بنشكرك بوصول تقوي أحزابنا وياه، أحزابكم وياه، أسفلم وياه يا جماعة. أحزاب ده أسفلم ذاته، أسفلم يا قسم نفسه لواحد واحد واحد عشان يكون ده أحزاب، فده أسفلم ذاته يا عمول كده. لازم تصفقوا الأحزاب لأن هم أسفلم، هم غوريلا وهم ساهموا في البلد ده وهم دارين يعملوا ديفلوبمنت. عاش الفقير ميادي، عاش ولاية جنغلي، عاش حاكم بتاعنا، وكل سنة انتوا طيبين.
دور يبن باي، دور يبن باي، مال تبن شن، مال تبن شن. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Jonglei State, Honorable Denay Jack Chagor, Your Excellency, let's say Head of Hill Office, Mama Dohora, Your Excellency, our Honorable Ministers, Honorable Legislative Assembly, religious leaders, youth leadership, and women leaders, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Your Excellency, I'm very excited and it stood very firm for this occasion. This occasion, it is more important than what we don't know. Because this occasion, it marks the reunification of Jonglei or people of Jonglei State. That is why I say, Dor Shibenba in Dinka language. And that is why I say, Mal Shibenchang in your language. This one, when I have seen these people, I'm very happy to see them. And what made me to say something here, it is because of peace. Your Excellency, the people of IDP or people are dwelling in IDP camp that turned it recently to be IDP camp, they are stood very firm behind your leadership. That is why I came with sheep. Here from POC, they are all here now. Meaning that they are with you. What they can request from you, from your humble leadership, they have one or very serious challenges. They have a problem in health sector. The organization that's supposed to deliver services to them is not active, is inactive. I'm appealing to your leadership to give them or to pressure them so that they give services to the people from POC or IDP as well as people of Bor County or Bhutan. And again, that is what's called triggers. That triggers when you see the police that you don't know the language that ambiguous, and then what's called triggers can come. What I mean of that triggers, the Persian police that can protect people there in POC and there seem like is not impartial police. They are calling for the deployment of impartial police that can communicate with national language, not a tribal language, because when I want to help a person who is in pain while I'm using my language, he cannot understand what he's going to do while there was something happened. That is what I mean by what you call triggers. and then you can remember what was happening last time. This one goes to your leadership. And again, when there is something happen here to be done, we are with you all the time. We can even try to invite you to come to IDP camp so that you meet them. No problem, by the way. And also they can even try to select a committee to meet you here in your place. And also I think can be the most important in other things. Your Excellency, I don't have much to say. All my fellow people who are here, children, New Zealand, and I will give him order. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Atiale waye. Kera atiale ulun. Atiale irkabi atiale. Kera chala mejunu bika chala kanyal mejunu bajunu. Atiale waye. Eyen atiale irkapan yijuk agutu biko matemane. Atiale alipi. Eyen yin gabna da ita lor rin da nyalik inta lor rin ke pan kimbantin eyen da piadare inta ngin ki ne met yin ka kanya rin war eyen to ti war jani yo da ni ran go ko ikai ka jani kan war rin aba ga jari ngonya ken kuler lo mon wuru kuler rane ka chemo je kin bala yo toy na pande abaga jantari mo nya go ka tom go ka ni ga nyari abaga jantari mo bichang ka ni se nyari pi chali ti ken ku jala ko ba ka yo ba ten abaga ka ni na pet wa talati wa ti ri la kar wa ti bu ko na ni bu le ta dare na ni nyai be ay ne parmachip wala ta nga ali no wo ku ka ta ado wunu tibetine Bawa wate wate ade alama kakade aywa apya ba matba ba kajata ko be ya ba ni chala pen ko ba chamer ba tu ko ba gir bra pen pa no do ren ga chop pa no do ay ko wer bu chen ki chamsin mane to yer ga tiru mane wasi atin Where the Lord of Benjamin General Radber Jera College, Kavitan Jara, Lakulel, Katabla Dakaban, Job Chagor, Ben, Locker and Tintaret, Kajam will take. When they talk then, they are what's your team? What are they told me? To do another dance, pin the man, you know, I just don't want. What about tonight? What here? Where I told you, look up in the Kerwan Kaban. Tell me, you mark where the country. That way, you mark for a pin. Where talk Jonglei, money way you call the pin. Baba, here to buy after. Like a Ben Governor. He might buy the pen. I say, position being seen at Baluato, will be now made to him. Call by team, then will get the Jonglei, who can be by team. Kukacha kwa kumbana kukan luikari. Dekaya, kami na ban Jonglei. Ajin kuli ka ban da ba chal kulela bakata. Yung yaga yu, waban. Kupo ba ti yaga yu wa de ka wa yu wa chelui. Fi da waban. Eyen, tiya jali pi. Eyen tin jambi balen. Wa ban da bai. Wa ga totem. Kijana wewe kuma wesi atin wewe betia kun ya jelba ker ga kun ga bantia kumai ai ekul bi ke bi galu te mar ga tial kai ga chol la kun kala ni mar la no ga tun ke be na ku yupar ate mera be man ni yutar kare kana ni ka ben bu ga ba ni yupar ate no yiro gor man ranga gal ban mu ba junub anak gande anak burung de kono wala bade Because you are right, you are here. Who can over do here? No one can hear it. Where? Atoya.
Your Excellency, Denay Jack Chagor, Governor of Jonglei State, Honorable Stephen Farquhar, National Minister of Peace, Honorable MPs, National and State Assemblies, Honorable Aid of Commission, Honorable former Cabinet members of the defunct 4 State of Jonglei, Honorable SGs of 4 State of Jonglei if present, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Your Excellency, allow me to first of all bring you the history on how Bor Municipal Council came about. Bor Municipal Council was established on 26 April 2013. At the time of His Excellency Kwame Nyangju, the Governor of Jonglei State, with the appointment of His Worship Engineer Nial Majang Nial as the first Mayor of Bor Municipal Council, with a population of 121,000, unlike the current population, which is 211,000 with the area of 12-kilometer radius. Reduce it to 5-kilometer radius according to Bor Community Position Paper dated 5th June 2013. Your Excellency, this town is one of the most famous towns in the history of South Sudan and of the SPLM as well. It was the town where the first bullet of the struggle for the liberation of this country was shot, and the independence was achieved in July 9, 2011, after 21 years of civil war, which we are all enjoying the first fruits across the globe. Your Excellency, I would like to welcome you to this wonderful town of Bor and warmly receive you and wishing you feel at home. This town has hosted 5 governors before Your Excellency. That include Governor Philip Tonle, Governor Kwame Nyangju, Governor John Kong Nguyen, Governor Philip Agur Panyang, and Governor Maker Thiong Mal, and currently Governor Denay Jack Chagor. 5 governors ruled this state since independence to date. We hope we in Bor Town with our hosting Payams or Makwajananyadi of Bor County shall cooperate and make sure that you are safe for the whole of your term. Your Excellency, allow me to elaborate more about our hosting Payam, which do not only provide the dumping site for both garbage and sewage and graveyard, but also provide good land to the town and act as security in protection of the town population against external threat, which without thy cooperation, there would have been no town at all. So congratulations to the hosting county and our beloved Payams. Your Excellency, let us assure you that the whole of South Sudan nationals in thy ethnicity living in Jonglei State, specifically in Bor Town, but living in peaceful coexistence and harmony, despite the minor crime registered by the police as legal matters. We will still try to make sure that this town live in peace and harmony at your time, like the way it used to be for the rest of the governors that came before you. Your Excellency, Bor Municipal Council have made a lot of effort to make sure that this town remains a conducive home for everyone, since day one to date. For example, the current diet that we are trying to maintain was made by Bor Town Mayor last 6 years as a prediction of this situation that was unseen by them. We are in trial of survey and making town clean and as daily habit and routine, specifically in the issues related to public health. Challenges. Yes, there are more challenges facing this state as a whole, like the issue of flood and insecurity, which are devastating the civil population and force the majority of them to the neighboring states and countries, like Ethiopia, Uganda, Lagos State, and the whole of Equatorial region. Morally, insecurity becomes a continuous disaster every season, year and month. There is a new case of Morley attack, which we, the people of this town, asking for the success of the ongoing peace talk between Jonglei State and greater people administrative area, so that the people return to their villages and Payams. Your Excellency, there is an alarming new issue arise among Christians, particularly the ECS Diocese of Bor, which fall in the territory of Bor Municipal Council that cause as tension in the churches and become a security concern, which we have your authority to immediately intervene and solve it amicably. My appreciation and thanks goes to the youth of this town in thy groups of Koinkubai, Amianon, Atianganyor, for the tirelessly exerted the effort to make sure that this town is not drowned by water. Your Excellency, for without them, this welcoming would have been useless, for there would be no town as well as the resident to receive you. Conclusively, I would like to appreciating everyone that have devoted his or her time for the welcoming of our Governor, Honorable Denay Jack Chagor, in this horrible situation, whereby the flood, sickness, and hunger become the order of the day. Congratulations to all of you. Otherwise, thank you very much. Long live Jonglei State government and people. Long live Governor Denay Jack Chagor. Long live our historical town of Bor.
Grandparents thought would be a blessing to us, as in the state turned against us. Our innocent blood is flowing just like this river Nile around here. We almost lost this country and regret being South Sudanese, but it will never happen and we shall never give up. Dear Governor, our mothers and fathers were born in war, lived in the war, others even died in the war. We are also born in war, living in war, some died in the war, and if there is no transformation, we shall all die in the war. We school children, we don't mind about your political parties, but all what we need is service delivery to us. Dear Governor, as you come at this hard time of COVID-19 pandemic, insecurity, hunger, and flooding which has displaced thousands of people across Jonglei State, we are on our knees that you will bring an end to some of these happenings in this state. We hope you are our Christ, who died for this state, just to be as stable as Rwandan state in Africa and the entire world. Finally, to assure you, Jonglei State is not only blessed with natural resources, but it also has students with brains in terms of academic performances, and in fact in all aspects. Look, Jonglei has just led the nation in the national examination for secondary education in 2019, and that was not the first time. It has happened in 2016 and 2017 respectively, and that means Jonglei State is an academic hub. We hope you will equip our Ministry of Education with due support so that Jonglei keeps bearing the academic flag in South Sudan. Thanks to all UN and other NGOs for always standing with us. Long live to our Governor Denay Jack Chagor. Long live Jonglei State. Long live South Sudan. I am Mr. Denay Jack, a student from St. Andrew High School. Thanks for paying your attention to me.
Guests of honor, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In front of you are a student from St. Andrew High School. They will recite you a chorus entitled, Welcome, Welcome. Entitled? Yes, welcome, welcome. So sit back, relax, enjoy, be our guest. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome home. Feel at home, your home. The state is on her knees. All she needs is peace and prosperity. She has lost her children and properties. Please, don't let us live for need. For many have come with sweet words, one with sweet aromas, but all ended up like aromas. Your words are faster than the light, but actions speak louder than the words. For you say, Jonglei problem, need Jonglei solutions by Jonglei people. Welcome. Yes, sir. Your heart is full of purity and ours is generosity. This state is full of impurity, and we pray that you will not lead us in vain, but clear our pain and wipe our tears. So welcome, welcome home, feel at home, your home, and thanks.
Okay. Excellency,
the Governor, Denay Jack Chagor, Governor of Jonglei State, Honorable National Advisors, Honorable National Ministers, Honorable former State Governors, Honorable former State Ministers, others political parties, representatives, unions representatives, all organized forces, religious and representatives, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of Air Infantry Division and 10 Mechanized Division, I welcome you to Bor Town, the headquarters of Jonglei State, after the formation of the new government based on the Replied Peace Agreement. About the general situation in the area of responsibility are calm. Only some cases of child abduction, cattle wrestling, and random killing of the innocent people between the communities of Greater Jonglei, and it is now a day come to normally. Today is the day of happiness, and let me point out these few remarks. It is your time to see your people of Greater Jonglei during this critical natural disaster. It is your chance. Feel at home, free and relax in your hometown. The SSPDF, under your responsibility, will assure the commitment to support your leadership. I want to promise you that we shall work shoulder to shoulder to restore peace and stability in the area. Of Greater Jonglei is now affected by the flood water, and I hope your presence with us shall make possibility based on more modalities or scale that will come with the from different parts of the world. I have probably to congratulate the chief and use of Greater Jonglei for the well done job they achieved on dikes blocking it. If it not their effort, we would not be here today. Continue with the same spirit and cooperate with your government so that you will achieve more, particularly the youth. In this juncture, I will not prolong my work, just to say once more, congratulate your coming, excellent Governor of Jonglei State, South Sudan, Oye, Governor of Jonglei State, Oye, South Sudan, Oye. Thank you very much.
Assalamu المؤتمر الوطني الجنوبي وهي العذاب كله وهي أن نشكر جمهور والي ولاية جنقلي وكالناس كلهم. أنا ما بذكرهم كلهم لأنه كمان ما في، وأنا دانا وجه لهم ودانا نسأل منهم. اللي بتاع جنقلي في وار قال السلام جاء في جنقلي بالمناسبة سلام جاء، لكن السلام ده ليه بكون في جانب واحد، ما بكون في جانبين أو ثلاثة. الحمد لله يا سيد الوالي لأن أول حاجة لنا تعذب ومثلنا حركة شعبية هنا في جمهورية إلا من زمن أقول يعني أو مشارك باقي العذاب في نصرة باقي العذاب نحن بنقول إنه شعب أنت شوف ده كله ده شعب تعذب لأنه زي قبيل السلطان كلام من هذا كلام صح انتم تجي بعد شويه وفي زول بمشي ويقول ولا زول كعب زول كعب الكلام ده يكون ما في ها سوى جاهدنا للقرار بتاع رئيس الجمهوريه عشان هو يعطي سلام للدنيا ده لجنوب السودان. القرار بتاعنا لك فوق ده بابور ده ما يكون بابور بتاع برا يكون بابور بتاع كله عشان نقول يا سوا تكون سوا يا سوا تكون سوا ما تكون زي بعضنا ده نعرف ده انت شفت هسه ده جانب واحد لما نجي اخوانا بعدين بكون كويس إننا في فيلم سياسة نازل في فيلم ده كده يطلع برا عشان سلام يكون واحد. يعني لو في فيلم يبقى بقول لسه في مشاكل. ولو في فيلم غير بقول لسه في مشاكل. لأن أصلا ما عندنا نور وما عندنا دينغا وما عندنا أنواع. أنا الليلة ده سلام بتاعنا جاب جنوب السودان ده. أنا ما بنتطور حديث ساعتك إلى يومين أنت بتعمل ده كده شوف مدينة بتاعك كيف مدينة بتاعك كيف كده شوف هنا العالم ده الجمهورية لو شافوا بعدين ذات بكون مرتاح لأنه في بعض الناس بيقول يا أخي إنه الجمهورية ما داير مساواة الجمهورية ما داير ناس تاني الجمهورية داير ما دايروا كيف وياهو وصول من العذاب سلام من جمهورية أخوانا سلام من جمهورية يا ريت جمهورية أنت أكدت زمان إذا شكل حكومة لو بيجي بشكل برا يقولوا بعض الناس وشكل ما بمشي السؤال بتاعي شكرا ما بعيد زين.
Chagor, the governor of Jonglei State. Honorable Stephen Parkol, the Minister of Peace Building in National Government. Honorable members of National Assembly, all distinguished guests present here in this occasion. On behalf of SWA, I'm privileged to actually give my thanks to the people of Jonglei for the gathering of today, that they have come in this number. I cannot forget the youth of Jonglei State who work day and night to protect the people from the flood. I call upon all youth that this is time for us now. Jonglei is one of you. Jonglei is ruled by one of the youth. And we want youth to work hard all together to bring peace in Jonglei State, regardless of where we come from. We have the greater Jonglei is not only here where we have Nuer and Inca and Anyuak, but we also have our people, our brothers from neighboring administrative area of Bebor. We need to bring them along with us to enjoy peace in the former Jonglei State. We call upon other parties that here is the government is not partisan. We are working here for the betterment of the state. We work together, join hands together, and bring peace to this noble state of Jonglei State. We know Jonglei people have suffered all along. All these conflicts comes and ends in Jonglei. I know very well that all of us, when we stand together as people of Jonglei, peace will definitely come to the South Sudan. And it has started. We have seen from June how the youth voluntarily unite themselves. We are going to see more to unite all Jonglei, former Jonglei people, including the administrative area, and come together and build our country. Thanks all for your presence here, and thanks for the organizers for giving me only 2 minutes, so we should have given us more.
Denay Jack Chagor, Governor of Jonglei State, Honorable National Ministers present, Honorable MPs from the National government present, all senior members representing the communities of the Greater Jonglei who have come from Juba, Honorable Deborah Chain, members of the government of Jonglei State, citizens of Jonglei State, good afternoon. Honorable Governor, your people have been waiting, and they have been waiting, and they have been waiting. And thank you, you have made it today. Welcome to your state. Honorable Governor, these people, they have crossed the water to come and receive you, to come and dance with you, to come and tell you that they have accepted you and you are their son. And they will work with you and they will support your government. Honorable Governor, we, the SPLM party, and on behalf of 5 SPLM secretaries of the defunct state, we want to say congratulations for your coming, and we are with you. Governor, Jonglei, as you have seen, most of its parts are taken by water. Starting from Botown, as you have seen, being protected by the youth, you go to northern part of Bor, the whole of Peach, the whole of Duk, Ayut, Fangak and Piji are in water. That is the Jonglei you are coming to lead. Your people have been displaced and your people are elsewhere. But we hope you may recall them and you may talk with the partners so that they are helped. SPLM as a major partner in the peace agreement will give you unwavering support for the success of your government and for the stability of this country. We hope to cooperate with you fully. All the parties to the agreement, we will give unconditional support because the state is too big and too large and heavy for one person or one community of people. It has to be the work of everybody. It should be the work of all of us. And we need an equitable representation in any decision making so that all the success is for all of us, and if there are failure, it is not pushed to one person. It should be all of us. Honorable Governor, I was impressed by your statement that the problem of Jonglei are originated somewhere and brought to us. It is time now to say no. To say no so that we live in peace. And we need to use the two words. The two words in Dinka say concord, and the Nuer word of one thing. If we put them together and we one thing when necessary, and we concord when necessary, this Jonglei will be in peace, and the peace in Jonglei will be totally the peace in Upper Nile. And peace of Upper Nile will be peace of South Sudan. Honorable Governor, the success will depend on how you will work with all sectors of our community, starting with the political parties, starting with the politicians, the chief, the youth, women, and civil society, bringing them together closer to you and make a joint decision. I'm sure this state will be a model, and I believe we will surprise the whole of South Sudan by peace and unity, because we have been always loving peace and unity. Honorable Governor, for the benefit of the time, I want to say, this state, we need peace. We have never benefited from the peace since signing of comprehensive peace agreement. We have been struggling with the cattle raiding, child abduction, killing, and now it is worsened by the current economic situation. the flood and all this. And if it is not improved, our people will never say we are in peace. We need peace also with our neighbor, the Murle, so that we develop this country together. I have few advice and question to my leaders from the national government. Our national leaders, having a state without viable government, it has proved to be a challenging condition. And the situation we are in, it is based on that. We are surprising which county or which ministry in the state that is so important and that can hold the formation of the government hostage. Which county that cannot be given any party such that peace is come. Which ministry that cannot be given to any other party such that we have peace. My leaders, in the state is a level of government and we are capable of solving our problem. And I believe if this situation is given to the state, we will amicably resolve it and the formation of the government of the state will be soon the later. Not to bore you in talking, it was said by Mama Dogdi about the defunct state politicians. They have been waiting and waiting and waiting for their dues and they are not coming. And we have produced young people who should have been a good civil servant. And we made them politicians and today we love them on the street. How best can we see a country with young politicians living at the street? I will not go further than that. I said, Honorable Denay, thank you for coming. We will work with you. We will encourage you. We will support your administration as long as this is the government of unity whereby every party is a partner and a stakeholder. Thank you very much.
Honorable Denay Jack Chagor, Minister of Peace Building. Minister of Peace Building, members of Parliament, our colleagues, the governors from Denay State, from Fo State, from every place else. I'm very pleased to be here. Today is a very, very good day. Today is a day that we're coming to welcome the governor, Denay Jack Chagor. And UNMISS brought him here, and it was, okay, today is a very good day. We come to welcome the governor, Honorable Denay Jack Chagor. And I'm very pleased to say that UNMISS brought him here with a delegation from the SPLAIO, the delegation from all parts of Jonglei, and what we're here is to represent is diversity and unity. And I'm sure he's very pleased to see the very warm reception and the enormous goodwill that is here by the people. So I want to say that the challenges are many, and it's going to be difficult, but peace is what is required and peace is what is needed. And I'm sure that I was talking to David Shearer, the SRSG, the other day, and what David Shearer said is what we need to do is bring people out of isolation. And by bringing people out of isolation, we need to have roads, and we need to have markets, and we need to have integration, and we need to have commerce. And what we are going to do as UNMISS, we're going to work on the road from Bor to Pibor to bring the communities closer. And that's what we're talking about today, is bringing people out of isolation from all parts of Jonglei, from the north, from the south, from the east, the west, and from our greater Pibor administrative area. We want to see a common purpose, a common spirit, and we want to see peace and development in Jonglei. So let me stop here and just say thank you. And UNMISS and our UN partners are here, and we're all here to support the administration. Thank you very much.
I will start direct with my speech. Aspelamoye, Jonglei,
His Excellency Denay Jack Chagor, Governor of the Jonglei State, Honorable Kwal Manyang Yu, the Senior Advisor, Presidential Advisor in his absence, Minister of Peace Stephen Kwal, Ministers from the National Assembly, National Government, Honorable former governors and their deputies of defunct states, Honorable members of the Parliament from the both national and state assemblies, all politicians of the former defunct states, UN heads of missions, reverend bishops, commanders of the army, organized forces, directors generals of the ministries, traditional leaders, chambers of commerce, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Honorable Governor, I stood here before you on behalf of the Jonglei State Assembly, on my own behalf, to welcome you to your state, Jonglei, where you were trusted by the Republic of the Southern Sudan through Artigono to come and put your contribution and exercise your citizenship right as a son of this state, to discharge your leadership roles as the governor of the Jonglei State. We, the people of the great Jonglei, do fully hearted welcome you with the hope that you will take us away from this state of suffering to a really state which is desired by all of us. Honorable Governor, when we heard your speech during swearing in Juba, your posture, confidence and energy you demonstrated during the speech delivering give us hope that there is indeed someone to look into our problems as the Jonglei State. In this particular moment, do extend my thanks and appreciation to His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, our President, and the party of the Southern Sudan Opposition Alliance, SAWA, who is jointly working to bring you as our governor today. Today is a historical event to us as the people of the Jonglei State. Your Excellency, Jonglei State has been running without a government since February. Your presence today is our new beginning. It is now in the knowledge of everyone that today we have had our government installed, and therefore we have started solving problems which has been escalating during the period of absence of the government. Your citizenship has been struggling with a lot of issues, including security, and this disaster of flood on their own without any powerful authority to lead, direct and facilitate them in tackling this problem. Good enough today with your presence. We are sure this problem will be addressed and all these sufferings caused to your citizens will come to an end. Your governor and citizens from Juba who accompany you and entire communities of Jonglei are welcome you all. Long live people of Southern Sudan, long live people of the Jonglei State. God bless you. Salam alaikum. Thank you very much.
Honorable Governor of Jonglei State, the whole, I just excited today. The people of Jonglei State, the community of the greater Jonglei State, the citizens of the Jonglei State, today is a great day for the Jonglei State to let me to stand here. You know, I'm the former commissioner. We want to assure you, today we came with a different people different governors, unity. Today you must say that Jonglei State is a great Jonglei State. No peace without Jonglei State. No peace in South Sudan without Jonglei State. I'm just saying congratulatory to the young people, who was really shown their enlightenment and how they can bring peace alone. Jenka in way. Youth, we brought a young man like you where you have to run. Wherever there is a case or any problem, you must have stood with him. You must have stood with Denay Jack Chagor, because in your time, if your future has been ruined by your fathers and mothers, today he belongs to you. You are the leader of tomorrow and today. Let's be very vigilant to know that we have no any other person will come and make us have a peace. It is we, the people of Jonglei. The very people of Jonglei. The youth who are now just suffering between and other people who are not have a visionary of this nation. The visionary of this nation today, the whole people have been appointed as the governor of Jonglei State since there were a whole man and a big man. And today, the young man who have been uniting you guys, you want to take out of the whole man to make Jonglei to be a great today with Denay Jack Chagor. Mugruga lekun, a mugruga lena, and a mind they had in the gulekun, but Jonglei is belong to us. But you love yourself first as a great Jonglei, and then you go to what to other people. Thank you. I want to say, Okimodibin, and you are Modibin, Lale, Lale, thank you. Honorable Denay Chagor, all protocol observed. I would like to thank the reception of today from the greater community of Jonglei. Thank you. First of all, I'm called Johnson Kwon. In the year 2007, I work here as Secretary General with Drum. What about? I was exhibited 208. I was killed in Bilpam and I went to the army. That's why I disappeared. I did not come back again. Ana kalamba ile kuloku na jamaa. Let's begin the unity from here. I will brought your son today, Denay Jack Chagor. We are not going to be here with you. If there are people of Iowa, of SRA, of SPLMIG, of FD, and the other political party, we brought to you your governor today to work with him and to show him the good way. Because we have so many governors who have been working with us, including the people that you know, like Congressman Kolmanyang. They have been here. The people that you have talked about, it has to begin from you, the youth, so that your elder people who are in Juba know how to solve your problem.
And then, today we remain two greatest or three greatest. Is Greater Pangak, Greater Bur, and Greater Akoba. The Greater Pibur is become a different administration. How can we show the freedom or other politicians that we, the three greater, will love ourselves? Let's begin with Honorable Denay. Let's begin to love each other. Now you love Greater Pangak, you love Greater Akobo, you love yourself. The other political parties that are here also love them the same as you love the other greatest. There are no communities who have no problem, but yet there should be some people who are solving the problem. Let not all of us be hostile. Gibela were looking for some people here. When they were moved by police, they were incitating. They don't want to go. Tomorrow, we are telling Denay to work. If he order you to move out, you will call him. Who is going to be our leader, Jama? We have to respect our people that are appointed by our president. If we don't love our people, this state will never be commanded or will never be ruled by other people from Baral Ghazal or Equatoria. It's only us. And if you don't respect your elders, even at home, you are home with our problem. Coordinate, I appreciate and I thank you with our sister Deborah for bringing me here today, because it has been a long time that I have lived both, and I'm very happy and greatly happy to see them again as their sons that have been working here, because this is my home. I'm happy to come back. Thank you. Thank you, Senatrine. Thank you, our mothers. Thank you, youth. Thank you, elders. And thank you to our people in Unimis, our community that have been in Unimis. Although we will not be able to go and say hi to you because of the time, but we are with you, and this is the beginning. This is our home, we have to come home. This is home for everybody. This home need Male, need Kudual, and the other languages. We should only fight for the water. We should not fight ourselves. Because of the time, I thank you, the people of Bur. I thank the people of Bur Greater Jonglei. I thank our mothers and our dear sisters who give us these clothes as a gift today. Thank you so much. The last point, when I'm a governor for Police State in Iowa, these are the meaning. This beard is blue. That is the river. Pool is the river. The woman who gave me this today remind me that where I was appointed when I was a rebel was the name Pool, that means the river. So this beard is very blue. Thank you so much, Mama. Comrade, because I'm going back, I love this place, and I'll come back one again. And I'll come and be with you. I'm very sorry to go back because of the other commitment. I love to see my colleagues that have been with me, and I love to see other family that I know in Bur. And I also like to go and see my plot. Number 2 in Langbar. I can go and sleep, but next time I'll come back. Thank you.
I'm really happy today to be in this place. His Excellency, the Governor of Jonglei State, the defunct Governor of Jonglei State, His Excellency, the Minister for National Peace. The protocol is preserved. Today, I think it is a good day for me to be here with you. My name is called John Jo Yulion, and I'm the representative of this Jonglei State in the Council of States. In 2010, I was elected here to go and represent you in Juba. And it is now also good for me, despite the fact that we have been having all these problems among ourselves. It has really kept me away, but I think when the institution of the Council of State begins, I'm going to be there representing you. On the other note, I'm the Long community leader, and I talk now on two areas, being a representative of you here and also being representing the Long community. It is really good to you, the youth. I will begin with you. You have been saying that the old people have become old and are not thinking for the development. Here you have got your man, your brother. If you are not going to perform well, you are going to come back. It is better for you to chirp him and show him the way you are all the time thinking that you can do better than us. What I advise you, the youth, is that I think it is better for you not to make yourself on these tribal lines. If you want to succeed, you form youth association that will include all the communities of Jonglei, and put aside your party, because party is just it is almost like a bull. Makel, Marol, all these, they are all going to perish, but Jonglei State will not perish. We have been brought together during the time of Hawajat. We were called Upper Nile. When we went out in Anyanya 1, we were also called those of Upper Nile. In 1994 or in 1976, this Jonglei was formed as a province, and this is what include all these four of Bor, Akoba, and Panjak. Still also, despite the fact that we are a big number, I think the population of Jonglei during those years of census, we were about 1,500,000, and we still taking ourselves as one entity. If you say, wow, Western Bargazal is only 3,000 people, but because we love ourselves, we can even divide this Jonglei into 6 of that. But because we love ourselves, that's why we are still, it was not our own request that we are fighting, doing whatever we are doing. I think to the borders line, all of us are related. You may even get somebody's mother is a Dinka, his uncle is a Nuer, and all these. What can really divide us in all these positions? This time, we are going to stand aside as elders. But I challenge you, the youth, to come together. Let me hear it as from tomorrow, that you have come out forming your own association, void of the party. Let the youth party be remaining there. And let you form as a community. My message to you is, let me give you the vision that I think you can go through. First, we have the peace, which we are all wanting now to happen among ourselves. Secondly, we have the unity among ourselves. And thirdly, when you have got peace, unity, then you go for development. Who is going to bring the development? The development will come when you have peace, unity, and the development will come. I will not really go far. My word is mostly on you. A leader does not really come and create things which his people do not have. It is not the governor to show you what to do. You come up with your own programs and present it to him. Let the women have their own programs. Let the youth have their own programs. Let the departments have their own programs. And when you present, this is what is now going to become your own development. Don't expect the governor to come and succeed you. He's just only directing you. If you don't do it, you are not going to have all these which I'm now telling you. Long live Jonglei State, and long live the communities in Jonglei State. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister Parkour, Honorable Ex-Governor of Kipyong, Honorable Ministers of the Jonglei State, my colleagues in the two assemblies, all other concerned position holders in Jonglei State. Good evening. I would really like to start by saying, Jonglei State, Oye. South Sudan, Oye. Thank you very much. I will talk partly in Dinka and partly in English. When I came, I'm really very, very happy that this function has taken place in this year. When I came to the airport this morning, I saw very few people and my heart kind of sank. I thought people were nowhere, maybe because of the floods or other difficulties. And now when I've seen this, I'm really very, very happy. And I know this is the board. So thank you very much, my board people. You have been like this always. Thank you for receiving your governor. Thank you very much. Another thank is due to the youth. I'm really very, very impressed by what the youth have achieved. The youth working without a directive from their governor. They have stopped the floods, and that's why we are standing on this plan. Thank you, youth. It takes me to some other challenges which I want to put to the youth. Youth, you have seen what you can achieve. Suppose using this force, I can call it a force, your own force with your hands, your hearts, your determination to stop the flood from this land. How much more can you achieve? You think differently and direct their force to something else. Development. For example, if the youth decides to go and even make Zara outside there, how much achievement will that be? So thank you.
In party, some people had expected many of us to come from Juba to come together with our governor. For example, it was expected that our brothers like Kolmanyang would come, Michael McPhee would come, Ingda would come, even Honorable Nyandeng would come. Some people had thought so. They did not come. Let me tell you that they did not come because they did not want to come. There are other government engagement.
There are people who came with me to airport, like Minister Manawi, and like my colleague Timothy Tut, they were called. Let me assure you that all my colleagues in Juba who hail from this greater, let me call it greater board, are very much in support of our governor. And they told me to convey their greetings and to talk to you on their behalf that they stand together with the governor and with us. This is why I have come. And my brother Dura Jamdwadi is there. We came the other time. It is because we are doing the same thing. I want to remind you that some 3 weeks ago or a month, the Honorable Governor did call us, all of us from Jonglei, in a hotel, Royal Palace in Juba. All of us were there. Michael McQueen was there. Coleman Young was there. Everyone else was there. We shared our issues on peace and how to go forward in Jonglei. This shows you that we are together. As an example, when we talk during that time, peace, I want to tell something that when we were brought together by the governor, Inka, Nuer, Murle, and Anyuak, something was raised as an objection by our elder, Sultan Kwanyi. He said he's wondering, what has brought the Dinka together with the Nuer? Why should you be together? A simple answer was, we are together because we have been united in one state. That's one reason. Second reason, we are together because we must be together. We forgive one another, even whatever happens between us. And we even want you to join us, because it's not a two-way affair. We want you to join us so that the whole greater Jonglei comes together. We did tell him that, and that process is continuing. When we say this something now in Dinka, we'll talk
to the rest of the speakers. Now I will talk. And he came ready, because he knows them. These are things that have shown themselves, the flood and the insecurity. They are not new. So Governor is coming ready to address this issue. He has talked in Juba in many occasions, and that shows that he's a man of his word. He is coming to solve this problem. If maybe he will not, solve the problem of the flood. But he is lucky because we are now in October and there are no heavy rain coming again, so the water will start, decreasing. They are not, increasing. So this thing is going to solve itself. He will talk of what next when the dry season comes to prevent the flood in the coming season. And I think that is why he is not worried of the flood or these challenges. He is young and is very energetic. And when we came, we went to the dike where the youth were working. And these are his age group. And I know that youth here, they are the majority, so they will protect and they will support their age mate, the governor. So I'm optimistic that Denay Chagor
will succeed. Opposite to what people, assume. They are right to say that, there are huge problems. So I'm supporting the governor, to address these problems. And the second issue was about the work of the youth. When we went to the dike and then we saw them, the youth of Jonglei, I was really very happy.
Ana ya gamane biura to jaldu ga in yar kuira ko mane chol ga jaldu ga in yar kuira ko er ga biura gene
Shukran. Dogit. Yo kasi polira ano bamoy yo pol dane bamoy. When I talked to the youth and saw them working seriously, I was really excited. And I knew that the diet that they were trying to maintain was tried by excavator, and it failed. So I was really happy. When we came back, we thought that we will have a gathering like this, so that I give the youth a name. And their name, after 3 days, I went with those of to wide it. And I said, the young people there in board, they are very serious, and the flood will not take over Bo Town. And I have a name for them, that they are, they are stronger than the machine. Our gate, Shabab, Lanu, so, Shabab Jonglei, we are really very happy. Try to help your governor. That will go also to your profile also, that you help the governor to succeed. The last thing was about peace. Of course, we have now the ongoing peace in Jonglei between, Dinka, In, Murle, Nui, and Murle. So let us help our governor, our government, to make this peace, succeed. But don't make yourself to be surprised. Peace is good. Peace appears. But then I wrote the more thing. Then I wrote the more thing. So, in the way, we going on Pambo, Roger Piomier, got the governor done, got the Lord of High. He will deliver, I believe, because he has talked to us in Juba, and I picked, some point of his seriousness. And he is a new person. He has not, appeared in the screen of Jonglei or in the political arena of Jonglei. So he has no any enemies. And he feels that he is for all. Mind the Gabelia, Akera, and the Yamanamoy, well, the Anamoy here, and a Pakadia. My colleague
Denay Chagor, Honorable Makertiong, our former governor of Jonglei, Johnson Guy, Simon Bosdol, our former governors of the IO control areas of Po and Ye, honorable members of national and state assemblies, all our leaders in Jonglei, all our people, our generous people of Jonglei State, the rest of the protocol is observed. I will be very brief because I'm building on some other people's speeches. This event has two significance to me as a person, as a citizen of Jonglei State. One is historical significance, and the other one is social significance. I want to start with the social significance of this occasion to me. Honorable Governor, my colleagues, to me, it is a reunion with friends and family. My family of Jonglei State, I've seen all my former colleagues here, Ding Akol, Ding Ajang, Ding Ajak, Honorable Gairiam, and so many of them here. So to me, it is a very significant day. I'm here today. I've been praying for this for years. In fact, last year when I came, I prophesied that before we know it, we will all return back to Jonglei. So, it is my pleasure. Historically, it has brought back all of us. So it is a significant occasion on which we welcome our governor of Jonglei State during this Artigono. The significance of this is that we are no longer in enclaves. Now we are one Jonglei. The geopolitical fragmentations that was created by war and the geopolitical arrangement of 32 states is over. And that is a very significant historical event. Peace has come. Ukoikwa, Ukoyo Madi, Ukoyo Jonglei. Doris Ben, Shimalben, Udori, Akia Dorti, Dorti. Here Malmatot, a Malmadi. And it is a door below a cornway. A Malmagola Taguraway. It is not something just to talk about. We must do it. Because there is a difference between doing something and talking about it. Although they are in a corner of Ben, go to Condial. A politician, a Kedan Woben, we call it Jonglei. And it is difficult to start a war, but building social fabric that has been broken by war needs a lot of work from all of us. It comes with sacrifices. Look at my two governors here. They are no longer governors of their enclave. They become citizens of Jonglei. Our governor Makertiong has lost his positions, and he's now a former governor. So some of us would lose positions. So it's not free. We must give it something. That's why I'm saying it needs work, not talk. We have talked of this for years. Artigono is a government of agreement to implement agreements. So we must implement the agreement. Somebody mentioned a very important thing, that all our problems always come from Juba. This is true. Before the hell broke loose in Juba in 2013, we were doing very well among ourselves here. I know what I did as our State Minister of Education, transferring everybody to every county. Denay did it when he was a local government minister. He transferred Dinka local government offices to new areas, and new local government offices to Dinka areas up to Pibor. We need to build that spirit of Jonglei. Today, I compatriot, we have so many crises. COVID-19, intra-communal violence, economic crisis, flood. And another very significant crisis was also mentioned by my colleague Denay Jack, and that is a political vacuum in the state. And that is why we must all work to make sure that our parties do not waste time in those negotiations. We need government in the state. Particularly for me as your National Minister of Peace Building, I need a Ministry of Peace Building in this state so that I can coordinate peace building activities with that institution. We cannot build peace in vacuums. We cannot also manage the country with the Council of Ministers in Juba without the state government, without assemblies. So let us challenge our parties to speed up the formation of the state government. This is very important. Reconciliation is not difficult if we really work for it. Because the conflict starts in the head. Everybody must end it in his or her head. I was impressed by this paper of Jonglei war veteran and wounded heroes. I think it has addressed all our ills. And they described our governor as a broom to his whip, Jonglei State. It also says that we must clean our heart. It is only a clean heart that can reconcile with his fellow citizens. So let us reconcile and let's rally behind our governor here. Honorable Denay, this state of Jonglei is very generous, and you have seen how our people have welcomed us. I would just advise you to reach out to all of them so that does not defeat you alone. But what I have seen here today, I have seen the spirit of the people of Jonglei State. This spirit will defeat all these crises. Floods, COVID-19, this intra-communal violence, and all the other crises, including the economic crisis. The spirit of our people will defeat them. We shall all be behind you, from the national government all the way to our communities here. Please feel free to reach out to all of us like you are trying to do now. Compared to what I know of our new governor, is that he's a very resilient young man who survived so many difficulties. If one can survive Washington, D.C. and the hustling of the United States, I know he can survive these floods and all these other crises. He's a very strong young man, very committed. He just needs our support. and our unity behind him. It is time to enjoy our diversity and celebrate them like I have seen them today being celebrated here. The only flavor that I have not tasted today is the flavor of our Morley community. But we must also reach out to them because we will always be neighbors. Dr. John Graham said once that he needs South Sudan that tastes like cocktails. You know, cocktail has lots of flavors. Our flavors have returned back to Jonglei. Let us enjoy our diversity and let us support our governor. Thank you very much.
Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. ما في زول قال كلام ده من قبل من المقدسين. نحن ربنا ودم بتاع ربنا والبايبل طلع من هنا. ها؟ Hallelujah. Salam alaikum. I am really confused because the population here is being Dinka. And 1/3 of the people talk Arabic. And almost the other group speak English. Which language do you want me to address you with? Huh? Which language? Okay. Salam alaikum. أول حاجة أنا مبسوط عشان أجيكم مراجعة هنا. أنا كنت هنا شهر 2 يوم 18 شهر 2. الحكومة بتاعنا حلوا هنا ونحن كنا واقفين هنا في ميلة يوم 14. وده ما حل بتاع الحكومة، ده كان تغيير بتاع النظام السياسي والإداري في البلد. فما في زول فينا زعلان من 32 والي. في 4 رجعوا ونحن لسه 28 لافين حول الرئيس. اللي بيعملوا محافظ واللي بيعملوا وزير واللي بيعملوا نائب والي ده مسؤولية بتاعه. نحن جنود بتاعه ونحن في الميدان. أنا بجيب لكم سلام بتاع رئيس الحركة الشعبية سلطة كير ميادي. لأنه أنا هو رئيس الحركة الشعبية هنا في ولاية بتاع جونغلي الصغير. وهو رئيس الدولة جاب لكم دناي شاغور من SFP سوا. خلينا نفرين دول أظهرنا زول بتاع سوا وانا زول بتاع SPLM والباقيين هيجوا جايين ولا بالعربات ولا بالطيارات هيجوا. والحكومة هتتكون قريبا إن شاء الله، لأنه دناي اللي براءه ما هيقدر يشتغل وهيقاتل معكم، هيفهم كلامكم، انتوا دايرين شنو؟ يعمل لكم شنو؟ الوضع العام شنو؟ الوضع الأمني شنو؟ المويه شنو؟ الأكل كيف؟ الدواء وين؟ المدارس وين؟ المويه النظيف وين؟ ده كله يا مشاكل بتاعه. ده مشاكل بتاعنا، لأن أنا دايرة نايب دايرة من هنا من شيء كده لغاية النمطان. I am still around. ده كلام واحد. كلام نمرة 2. الشباب دائما بيقولوا كيف قد يركا عرض غير وني. واجر عندي تغطوا نايم وانتي يجوا بي. يناكين ورثي بي وقاقوا نيال مجاقة جو بي. ما ميردوغة جو بي. أتاهم كولا جو بي. أمور باني جو بي. ما ميردوغة جو بي. أنت ما بيورا جو بي. John dulu punya cabai. Ya ranting ini yang kalau leher keluar bay. So jok Chagor itu bay. Gara main untuk tahu udah go wangut. Asyik tu tanam nama. Lasiasa bekamilem, wagang rut, kulub rut, ajin kukoi, berkapa. Benda kalau kutul kata tahu, andi pingare.
Adina jam kurir jel chagabe amachar adin matalebe ya majin bunga betar adin garanga cherio je chakumada je yadi cherio je chakumada adin gara kata adin kenedin ke jam kurir ya jam bunga tarar.
When people are in difficulties, my people have to come together. Now we are in crisis, not crisis of the war. We have the disease called COVID-19. We have the waters. Our population is displaced by waters and by disease. Is it not better for us to come together? Is it not a must to come together so that we hold up one another? Kini bukanito, akan bukan ka bukatiam. Kata ditokea kama jatiam, uare kingi ya kwenda yokakwa. Tapi uare kingi. Hallelujah, belga. Hello. Yabuna have come, and we came with him to hand him over to you, so that you give him all the support that you were giving me. All the support you gave to Agur, all the support you gave to John Kong, all the support you gave to Paul Manyang and Philip Ton, we want that support to be accorded to him, so that he sit among you and plan with you and assure with you. The third position is the water. Very empty. Kini ngai nai Ikina cha tultian. I was very keen on the Tayara that you don't can die can machine. Lan Puga la Gir, I ran a Turpio. Available use Matar, Baja and wine, to know the Korean. Now you could put in the Balong Dak and in the Balong Dak of you. You will be a Maya. And we know if you go out to Turi, beside beauty, I got your beauty. I came by more. So what if you will I gave it alone? Guy of the way, I can give God to my young. When people are united, they succeed. Your young brother is going to share with you and is going to support you with whatever you have. The people of Jonglei, Chagor are not poor people. When this state was announced in 1976, I was a youth representative in Port Sudan. They know they donated 1,000 head of cattle to build the state capital, the province capital. So if you made a call, all you today will be full of cows, and you can make a better diet than what is being made by sex. You can make it better. So you call them, they will hear you. They love you, they will listen to you, because you are not colored with all what was happening here. You are not part of what took place in Jonglei. You are not part of what took place in South Sudan. You are ever clean like Jesus. So please, you will start from here and go down this way. You go to the east, you reach even the Murga people, you reach Ashala. I was about to plan when the season comes, then I could have to move. Because when I came here, I came when it was wet. And I never gone anywhere I went to look only to Kadir by plane of unity. Come to Deborah. Our sister here has been dancing so much. She has become a citizen even of Jonglei. And we would like you to not be transferred from here. She is so helpful. So, we'll come for I'm not yelling. I don't yell at the band. Woman, I'm not yelling. The good level, where the cook. The cooler is then when I let it yard. Kim the line. Kim the line, Kim the line. I haven't read it, Lorno. My dear, you don't need your bed, you don't need a Kenya, I came here with. Just a pair full.
Yang the care point could go to our to unfold way, a team war, could be there, could do it quite, never let it yet. And then can't get it. I can't come and get a few like a car out of taking. I can't come and get a point of yarn. Among the other chicken meat, egg rat, nothing ran when you make a deep in the Cadini. Well, you don't know, and then the enemy don't know I did a chocolate to go and to hear the chocolate. Around the year, you don't know anything from my logic or quarterman. This is unbecoming a Jama. And you can have your deep, and top of the deep, and to your for deep, and for your island deep, getting me that. And if you live and kill, why kill it? The reason that I am like, that I let a point in and I let her in the job. Jabba now way. Well, I'm not going to know what I'm going to do. I did our own to that. Now, take him and over, Daniel now, okay, yeah, it's in the movie. I have a guy. Don't let me know what to do. I'm going to make it in the guy. So I lumbi man, the guy lumbi governor. And I know the woman women to go away. I can't lumbi a siasi, I can't lumbi a munafis, I can't lumbi a everything I lumbi my son. So my son, I will take care of you. And now I welcome you to come and you take your podium. Please forward. And you do that.
Thank you so much. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. Thank you so much. South Sudan oye! South Sudan oye! South Sudan oye! Jonglei oye! Jonglei oye! Please have a seat. Please have a seat. If you have something to sit on, please have a seat. Honorable former Governor Makirpiong, all the former governors, and all the MPs, distinguished guests, delegation from Uganda, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens, I'm so humble and grateful to stand in front of you today. I have been very saddened hearing all the news of suffering and very uncertain future of Jonglei. When I come here, or when I was appointed as governor of Jonglei State, I knew all the challenges that were ahead of me, that are still ahead of me. I know these challenges are great, and I know they're many. And I believe with our resilience and our unity that I see here today, I believe that we can overcome these challenges. I believe things happen for a reason. 10, 30 years ago, nobody could think that we'd be still sitting here today. Myself in particular, I thought that 10 years ago, Jonglei, or the capital city of Jonglei Bor, would be much better than the way it is now. But things happen for a reason. We have some setbacks, and I believe the road that we're starting on today will be a road that will lead us to where we've been wanting to be for many years. I know when so many of us, so many of our grandfathers, so many of our fathers, so many of our mothers, when they took up arms to liberate our country, I know they were fighting for something great, something better than what we have today. I know some of our baptized couldn't even believe that we are still fighting ourselves today, other than fighting what they died for. But so sadly, we're still where we are today. We're still dying of disease, hunger, all kinds of sufferings. This suffering has been here since 1985 or 1983. Every generation come and pass, this suffering is still there. Every leader comes and go, but this suffering always remains the same. That's what is facing us now. I was very sad by what I heard from the youth earlier, that their mother, their father were born in war, themselves are still born in war, and now they're just waiting that they might die in war. The life for a better day is not even possible for them to imagine. A couple months ago, they were just running in the bushes, being chased away by bullets of their own brother and sisters. Now they sit here today, they don't even know if there will be school tomorrow. They don't even know whether there will be food tomorrow. They don't even know whether they will be here tomorrow. This is how life has become so difficult for all of us. I know it is for you, and it is that's the same way for me. When I come here, I don't come from a wealthy family. I don't come from a wealthy elite family in South Sudan. Recently, a couple of years ago, in Cuba, people couldn't even pronounce my names, even though knowing who I look like. Sometimes I go to the meetings, I'll be told that, no, you're not allowed to come in. But I go in because I know that I'm representing somebody who is not able to go there to their meeting. That's why I go there. So my people have no any other option than just to build peace among ourselves. This is the only way for us. There's no any other option. It doesn't matter whether you're a businessman, whether you're a religious leader, whether you have your definition of life. Your life or whatever you do depends on peace that we build here. If we don't have peace in Jonglei here, whatever you do will mean nothing. And whatever you do will never go anywhere. So the best thing you can do is that work with us together, join with us together, and work with your neighbors so that we bring this peace that we all want. And when we have that, you will see the happiness that you have in your own home, in your own family, leave alone your neighbor. You will be happy more than you ever been. Because now you have seen. You've seen the suffering that we've all gone through. And that happiness, that's what we want. If you and I work on it, that's how Jonglei will be. That's how Jonglei should be, and that's how Jonglei will be. So today I stand in front of you today, hoping that we all going to work together. And let me tell you one thing. Government cannot solve all the problems. If you believe that government is going to solve all your problems, you're deceiving yourself. That's not going to happen. But government can give us the direction. The government can give us the direction where we can solve all our problems among ourselves. Let me tell you another thing. If you love your neighbor as you love yourself, if you care about your own brother, if you care about your own sister, if you care about your own father, and you give them the respect that you want them to respect you, God will hear that, and God will reward you. That's the beacons of working together. And that's what will solve all our problems. Government can just tell you what to do and what not to do. But how to do it is you. Even the rule of law, the government can put the law, can regulate the law. But the government will not tell you that if you jump in the water, you will not die. Of course you will die if you jump in the water, or if you jump in the fire. So those are the things that you have in your own heart as a human being. Those are the things that God has given you. So today I want to tell you that I will work with every one of you. And I'm not working with you because I am begging you to support me. No. That's not what I'm going to do. I work with you because I have determination in my heart that this city, this estate, should be better than the way it is now. So many people tell me that I am very young, I'm too young. But let me tell you one thing. I'm not too young to know that something needs to change. And so let me tell you, if you're sitting by a young person who is inspired to do something, who is inspired to work with you, don't tell them that you're too young until you hear what they're actually going to do. Because you'll be surprised by what the young people can do. We have that uniqueness in us. Because as we heard today from the youth, when they were telling us that your parents, your mother were born in war, themselves were born in war, and all of your relatives died in war. So we have that trauma in our head. As young people, we have that trauma that we want to change this, that it has to happen, it has to stop. So we have that some of the elders who were born before war started, you didn't know exactly when you were 3-year-old and running in the middle of the night while the gunfire is being pointed at you. There's some of the elders who doesn't know that. But we experience all that. Since you were born, all you heard is that we have to run anytime. War is coming anytime. That's all you grew up hearing. So we know that. It is a trauma for all of us. We have that in common across the board, across this state. We have also one thing in common, that we want prosperity that the young people are enjoying all across the world. In East Africa, in all the neighboring countries. We communicate with our age mates in all of those countries, more than the elders. And we want the same lives that they're living, because we know that we're proud of our country. We're proud of who we are, our South Sudanese. So we want that in our country. We don't want ourselves to go to vacation in Kenya, in Ethiopia, in Sudan, in any other country. We want to have our vacation right here in South Sudan, and we want the youth of other countries to come to South Sudan so that they can enjoy the greatness of who we are. So we want that. So anytime, don't tell me that I'm too young if I'm seeing that my future is going to end real soon if I don't say anything. So we're going to speak up. It's a must that we have to speak up. But to us, the young people, we have to also respect our elders, because without them, we cannot be here. They are the one who made us to be here. They fight for us, they die for us, they spoke for us, and they show us that we can do something. So let's have a fair game. Respect us. And let's just have disagreement on substance, on things that we want to do. And let's have disagreement with them on how they can do it and how we can do it. I think everybody would be happy with that one. But if you say that, oh, elderly people are bad, or everybody's bad, then you have a problem as a young person. And always don't think that if you have that attitude, that you represent all the young people. No, that's not true. The same thing too, there are some elders who have the same attitude, who think that young people can never do anything ever. We don't think that they represent all the elders. No. We believe that there are some good ones and some bad ones. The same thing for us as well. So to my people in Jonglei, I want to tell you things that I really think about every single day. Things that always keep me up at night, and things that I want you and I to work on. I want us to have a fair representation of the facts. If you are a married man, I will respect you the same way I will respect your wife. And I want you to do the same thing. You say a widow, a lady, a girl, give them the same respect you give your wife, you give to your mother. Let me tell you something that I believe has to change, and it must change. As long as I'm in this state, it will change. As we speak today, all across South Sudan, so many women and girls get jobs only when they give their body to the men. That's not law. That's what it is today. If you're a single mother, if you're a girl who does not have parents or family that raise you, the only way you get a job that you can support yourself is that you have to talk to a guy who's there and you give your body to him, so that he gives you the job you want. And that's not a permanent job. You can lose it tomorrow, but you don't get the dignity back. This is sad. It must stop. It should stop. It cannot go like that. And as governor, I was starting in Jonglei State, that if you're a man and you believe in that attitude, you will not do it right here, my brother. I promise you, it will not happen. It will not happen. Thank you so much. I also believe in the same way too for our sisters who believe in that attitude, that you can get what you need in your country by experiencing those things. This will not happen in Jonglei State. And I believe that we'll make a call to the entire country that it shows it should not happen. God has created us equal. The same mind, the same mindset, the same look we have, that's the same thing we have for all of us. And the same citizenship that we have in this country is equal to every one of us. Men are not the first-class citizens. We're all the same. So that means even opportunities and privilege should be looked the same way. That the same work that a man can do, I believe that a woman can do it. 100%, I believe that. If we stop all this and we engage on how we can move forward, you can see peace reigning in Jonglei. I believe that peace in Jonglei is not just a privilege, it's a duty that we have to all work on. It's a duty of all of us. As I heard so many things, people were saying that you support the government, you support the government. I have a different mindset in that. I believe that for you working with me, you have to start with working with your neighbor. Because if you don't work with your neighbor, I want to work with the neighbor. So there's no way you're going to work with me. So don't think that by just directing your support to me and leave your neighbor around you, that's the only way to work with me. I say no. I will not do the way. I will not do the way. I believe that when we bring ourselves together, even some people who cannot be here today, who feel that they're not good enough to even be here. There's some people outside here who even, they believe, because they grew up, you know, somebody telling them that you're not good enough to even stand in front of people. Those are the people we want to work with. Those are the people I really want to work with them. I don't care where they're from. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what religious they live in. As long as they are a citizen in this country, they're a citizen of Jonglei, I want to work with them. Whether they are disabled, whether they look like you and I, we have to work with them. I believe that if we do that, even the next governor that will come after me can just continue building on that peace. I don't think peace can just only happen by just you saying that I forgive you, you forgive me, and that's it. No, I don't think so. I think peace happens by when you care about me, even when you're in your own city. When you pray for me, when you're by yourself. And when I pray for you, and wish good things in your life, and wish blessings that God has given us for you, even when I don't see you. That's what I think that's peace. Peace cannot come by just when we see each other and we say, oh yeah, I forgive you, you forgive me. That's not. And peace happens when we share all our resources together, when we share our workforce together, when we leave our door open, so that everybody has the right to walk in and ask whatever they want to ask. And you get the same answer for all of them. Whether they're your class, they're not your class, the lower class, the middle class, or whatever class you classify them on. Peace will come only when you give the same respect and the same service to every one of our citizens. This is how I think peace will come. So to me, I want to tell you today, I don't come here to protect the seat of a governor. No, I will not do that. So if you're somebody who's working to tear this wonderful state down, I will not be with you. Even if you fire me, I would rather go than to do what would kill some people or make some other people suffer in this case. I will not do that. So for those of you who think that I will work with you, I will protect your seat, no, you have no seat to protect. If the seat has to go, let it go. I say this because 30 years from today, or 30 years from today, I can come back as governor. So I still have time. And so I'm not going to condone somebody making himself, who he not is, just because you say that I'm doing this to support you. No, do it to support others. Do it to support others. When we do that, this is how you can see peace. If we work in all of this thing, in all these areas, this is how Jonglei will be. This is how Jonglei should be. And this is how Jonglei will always be. I'm very grateful with our partners here from the UN and all the agencies that have been working here. They've been doing a wonderful job. Most of the job needs to be done by us, as I said earlier. That government cannot solve all the problems. First time when I came here, I found the youth that were working on the dike. They were not regulated by the government. They just thought that they have a duty to protect their own, to protect the city, to protect the states. They went on and do it. So I give them a big round of applause for them working on that dike all the time. I also want to say this for those who are not from Jonglei, NGOs who are working here, UN organizations who are working here. I believe that if you treat us fairly, we will make your work a lot easier. But if you don't work with us, I don't think what you can do here. So, if somebody is raising money, if you are national NGOs, the local NGOs, but you're raising money on behalf of the citizen of Jonglei, but you come here and all you say is that is not my mandate, but you are giving resources by somebody who cares about the people of Jonglei, then we should say that we cannot be here. You can go somewhere where people will just allow you to do whatever you want despite you raising money on your behalf. We believe that if you work with us, we'll work with you. So it goes both ways. We want every resource, we want any support that anybody can give us. And we will also do what is in our power, what's in our duty to make sure that we facilitate your work, we allow you to do what you want to do. But it has to be a fair game. When you do this to us, we do this to you. It cannot be one-sided game. And so this, I might not be the normal governor. I believe that. I'm not going to be the normal governor. I'm going to be the governor that, with all my colleagues, all the youth, I know where we have good times. I know where we drink tea. I know where we have drinks. I know where we hang out. I know what conversation we talk about. So I know all those things. So I'm not going to be just sitting in an office. I'm going to be out there with you. So whether you're in the bush, I'm going with you. Whether you go to the club, I'm going with you. So there's no way you can sneak away from me. And so if we work together, we'll make it better. I promise you, it will be even much, much, much better. And to everybody who will work in Jonglei, who will work in the Jonglei government, who will work in any NGO in Jonglei, I'm not going to interfere with your work whatsoever. If you are somebody who's supposed to be there, nobody will fire you just because they don't like you. You will be able to do your job. If you're somebody who has no support, but God has given you that position, I will make sure that you keep that position as long as you do what is needed. If you don't have any of your relative or anybody, I will be that relative for you. If you do exactly what everybody needed. They will say that there has to be a fair representation. When I ask myself, okay, what do we mean by that? Fair representation. Fair representation, in my opinion, is that when that person comes from that community, he values that community more than the others. So that's why the other community would say, oh yeah, we must have somebody there if you have somebody there. You must take this position if you take that position. I don't think we can build Jonglei State by that attitude. So to me, even if you're from the same mother and you do what every citizen in Jonglei wants, I will put you there, both of you. You will be there. many of the things that I heard earlier, the issue of flood, the issue of insecurity, but this issue of job, this issue of not having food at the table, that's the biggest issue than all of them, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's the biggest. As we sit here today, there's some of us who have not even had breakfast in the morning, and they don't even know what they'll go to bed at night. And tomorrow, they don't even know what they're going to have tomorrow. So don't tell me somebody's going to think about the issue of flood or the issue of insecurity if there have only 3 days without even food. So I think the more we make sure that everybody get a little piece of what they deserve in Jonglei by being a citizen in this state. If we do that, then we make sure that there is food in every house in Jonglei, all across this state. When we have food in our stomach, we'll come here and talk all day. We have all solutions for everything. But if we come here, some of us are doing very well, and some of us are not even having a daily food. You don't tell me that we can produce a solution. Nothing. You cannot do anything. If we make sure that we eat together, we talk together, then we will do everything together. But if we eat alone, and you come here and say, let's talk together, and then later on we're going to eat alone, there's nothing going to work. It can't work like that. So, as your governor, I make sure that we do that together. If it's small, it will be more small for all of us. It cannot be big for some and small for some. It has to be small for us. This issue of insecurity is something that is a great task for all of us. Recently, we opened the dialogue with our brother from people in the state area. I believe also they want peace. I believe that they're also tired of this many years of suffering. I believe they're also tired of this many years of isolation. So as your governor, I will lead that way. That we have to come to the table. Jonglei must come together as one greater Jonglei that we usually know. So to my colleagues who came from Juba with me, I want you to take a message back that people of Jonglei have united without even a conference. So that I didn't hear a conference that was held here for the people of Jonglei to unite. God just united them. And that's why we are here now. So the changes that we are making in Jonglei are the same changes that are needed in Juba. Because things that happen here in Juba, here in Jonglei, they're even worse in Juba. Most of our population in the country have migrated to Juba, looking for a better life. And that's the same life that they were going there for, they're not getting it. They're not getting it because something needs to change in Juba. And change in Juba can be ushered in by change in Jonglei. So many people always say that peace in Jonglei will mean peace in South Sudan. I said, yeah. If that's the case, then let them know that we're united and we demand this change. And so let's start it all together. Let them join us into this. So I believe that nobody would come from any state or anywhere who would have the best interest for us. I think we have to do it ourselves. I think we've seen enough. All of us have seen enough. So my brother and sister, father and mother, know that your best in life depends on what we do here. It will not come from outside. You can even get very little from outside, but most of it you'll get it from us. You'll get it by working with us. And so from all corners of Jonglei, I want to tell you that we have to walk the walk together, and we have to talk the talk together. Somebody once said that if you want to go very fast, go alone. But if you want to go very far, go together. So if we work together in building peace, together, from every house and every child, every person in Jonglei, if we move all together with respect and dignity, knowing that we are all equal in Jonglei, if we move like that, then we can see permanent peace in Jonglei. A peace that none of us will ever be worried. That even if the rest of South Sudan is having some problem, people can run to Jonglei as a safe haven. I believe we can build that. I've seen it today. The spirit that I see today, from the airport all the way here, that's the spirit that is needed all around the country. And that's the spirit that is needed all around Jonglei, from every county, every Payam, and every boom. So even if the rest of our citizens are not with us today, let's send this word to them, that we care for them. And we love them as we love ourselves. And one of these days that we will hold this events in Dupayuet, in Wad, Muror, in Punjab, in Fiji, all across Jonglei, so that we all come together and know that our best potential will only depend on one another. And also inform them that if you are a youth, if you are elder, if you are somebody who wants to do something for your own life or for Jonglei, this is the best time. Because nobody will judge you for who you are, nobody will judge you for where you're from or what country you're from. Somebody will judge you for what you have in mind and what can you actually provide this day. This is the only requirement that we'll ask. I don't believe that we ask ourselves that where are you from and what country you're from in Jonglei. Not when I'm here. It might happen outside, but it will not happen in my watch. We will just go according to what somebody can do, what somebody can provide. If you can do that, you can provide that you're the right guy or you're the right woman for the job. And we'll work with you. So with this, thank you so much. I love you, and may God bless the state of Jonglei. Thank you so much.